Hi, Matthew Loop here. Thanks for checking out this quick video. What I'd like to share with you real fast are some powerful ways that you, as either a chiropractor or a business owner, can increase your credibility and your image if you're just starting out opening your practice or business. Now, this is one of the more commonly asked questions that I receive regularly, but it's also a little bit tricky because if you're just starting out, that means you really don't have any customers, or maybe just a few customers, so it can seem like you're trying to climb this big mountain. But what I wanted to do today is give you some tips and insight that will allow you to build more credibility faster with your marketplace on a first impression basis, basically. So when people go to your website, here's tip number one. It should be clean and professional and simple. Most websites that I see have all this clutter around, and the fact of the matter is, if I'm a prospective new patient or a prospective new customer, I have to navigate into wherever. I mean, it's very hard to figure out a flow of where the website leads. You know, I can't go just from point A to point B without having all these other links in between, this other information overload, so to speak. So you don't want to overload your customers or your patients. You want to make things simplified for them. So that's a tip that you should definitely use. Also, on your contact page, this is very important as well. One of the big errors that I see are doctors that they'll put their personal emails on their contact page. You should have something like info@yoursite.com. It just means that you take your business and practice seriously. So don't have an unprofessional email on your website as well. The third thing that I want to share with you to help increase your credibility is to get reviews from either the clients that you do have, or if as you start to bring clients in for clients or patients in for your practice, what you can do is you can either offer them some type of incentive, some type of discount, or just stack a lot of value on that. As you treat them and they notice relief, maybe they can give you a review in exchange for you fill in the blank. But again, that's something to be decided by your state board and your laws. So make sure you check and see what you can and can't do. But the bottom line is you got to have a review tab or a testimonial tab on your website. The next thing that you definitely want to incorporate are the Facebook social like button and the Google Plus button, for example. You want to have these on your site because they help build social proof for you. Initially, you're really not going to have that many people to like your website, but you want to maybe have your family or friends go ahead and click that like button, and eventually you'll start to get a few dozen, hundreds, and eventually thousands of likes. When people see this on your website, initially it makes for a good impression. Several hundred or several thousand people have liked your website, and this is very, very important. It will help make you more professional, and it'll help see that your services are in demand. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do is to get free press. So you can basically go to local radio stations, newspapers, or televisions, and many times you can get free press if you have an announcement or a story or just a message of health that you want to spread to the community. And sometimes you can go to a media sales rep and you can buy advertising space or buy interviews on major news networks. This is critical simply because it allows you now to be able to put a logo on your website, like as seen on NBC or as seen on Fox News. You've probably seen this used, but now you're going to understand why you absolutely must use it in your particular marketing for your practice or your business if you're just starting out. It increases credibility when people see logos that they're familiar with. So hopefully these tips and strategies kind of open your eyes to some ways that you can present yourself in a more professional manner. You also want to make your message very clear and very simple. Sometimes either on welcome videos, people digress, and there's really not a clear, systematic way of communication. Make sure your communication is very clear to your audience, and that will, in fact, enhance your professionalism and make people think that, okay, well, this is a really good website. This has useful information that I can use, and this particular provider seems very, very professional, and he seems like the best choice. So all of these factors combined will help increase your credibility, from getting the reviews and the testimonials on your website to getting the social plug-in, the like button, to getting this press and publicity through either free networks or paying for interviews, just so you can have the logos on your website. I think that you're starting to get the idea. What you can also do is you can update your biography to include your experience. This is an overlooked area that I see a lot of doctors and professionals, they completely miss. And they'll put they went to school here and here and here, but put your clinical experience. What do you have success in treating, or what is your what is your mission? Don't shortcut yourself per se on the experience aspect, because many times, including myself, I buy services, I buy practitioners that have experience. I'm not really big on formal education, even though I think it has a time and place. Experience is the best teacher of all, and if I see somebody that has a lot of experience, my views are going to be heavily slanted toward this professional or this business. So hope you enjoyed this video, and if we're not already connected, what I'd like to invite you to do is connect with me on Facebook at facebook.com/Matthew J. Loop, and you can stay connected, and I can give you more insight in videos that will help you grow your business or your practice very quickly using the internet and social media. So hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.